Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be another one of my missing mysteries. Okay. So, if you all have seen any of my missing mysteries before, this is going to be, usually I select someone who is on the FBI's missing persons list, okay, to decide to work their situation, their case, okay, on, which today's missing mystery is going to be, for Jason Lierl. Lierl, I think it's how it's pronounced. Can y'all see that? That's his name, Jason Lierl. He has been missing since January 25th of 2022. Okay, he actually went missing from this Arkansas. Okay, a place called Madison County, Benton, or well, he bounced between Madison County and Benton County. Both of those are in Arkansas. So we're just gonna, he went missing from the state of Arkansas, okay? Because he's like been known to be in several different areas in Arkansas, okay? So I always like to show you all a picture of the missing persons, okay? So once again, I'm gonna show you his pictures, okay? These are some pictures of his tattoos, okay, that he has on his arms, okay, as well as various different photos of him. So I believe his last name is pronounced Lierl, okay, Jason Lierl. There's a lot of signs and symbolisms all around this situation. I found it very interesting that you know, the signs and symbolisms, and everything is like everywhere. The numerology of things, like numbers literally can break down everything in the world and the entire world. Okay, it is like everywhere. It's what makes up everything. So, I'm gonna give you a little bit of background about him, but I found it very interesting. He has this tattoo on him. Let me show you. He has this tattoo. Let me see if I can make this bigger for y'all. On him, on one of his arms, okay? And it says cross, okay? And it's got the 111, and then 12 there, okay? So the 111 is significant, okay? Which was very interesting to me because he was said to at last be seen in an area on County Road, which was like 1101 in Madison County. Okay, so like there's a lot going on with a lot of symbolisms here. Okay, a lot of things that's going on here. Okay, signs and symbolisms can be seen some of everywhere. Okay, I found it very interesting that like some of the shots that they had him in was showed him around water. He's a water sign and different things like that. So let me just go over the background of who he is and what is going on exactly. Okay, so this missing mystery is for Jason Lierl. Okay, his date of birth is March 17th, 1980. His place of birth is Cincinnati, Ohio. He has brown hair, blue eyes. His height is 5'6". Okay, he's 5 foot 6 inches tall. He weighs about 160 pounds. His sex is male. His race is white and or Caucasian, whichever you prefer. His nationality is American. Now, as far as tattoos, scars, and marks on the body, on his right forearm, he has the word cross with the date 1/11/12, okay, which would be January 11th, 2012, okay, is what he has on his right forearm. Also on his right bicep, he has this iron cross type of tattoo, okay. Jason Lierl disappeared between the area of Caps Ranches Road in Benton County, Arkansas, and County Road 1101 in Madison County, Arkansas, around January 25th, 2022. Okay? However, his belongings were found at various locations: Fayetteville, Arkansas, Benton County, Arkansas, Madison County, Arkansas, Eagle Rock, Missouri. Okay? So I thought maybe at first, it seems that he bounced around a lot. Like, was he a drifter? This, that, and the other, or whatever. Because his belongings was found in like various different areas scattered around Arkansas, okay, as well as somewhere in Missouri, okay. So this is a full-grown man, okay. He is a Pisces. He was born March 17th of 1980, okay. He is a Pisces. So I wrote down the likely reasons, okay, for a grown man to disappear, okay. There's got to be a pretty significant reason for a full grown man to disappear, okay. My first initial findings, just looking at a situation, face first, before I really get into anything, I'm like, for a full grown man to disappear, okay, either there's drugs involved, money involved, he's a drifter or homeless, he could have been in debt or had some problems with gambling, mental illness, or foul play, okay. For a grown man, those would literally sum up the reasons for a grown man to disappear, okay. Kidnappings and abductions is like really kind of out, okay, especially for a full grown man, okay, especially when speaking of trafficking, not unless he was in with some very bad people and dealing with drugs or a gambling debt or like that, okay. You know what I'm saying? If he was dealing with, say, some big bosses, heavy hitters, dealing with gambling debts or drugs, he could be kidnapped for the purposes of killing or whatever, but or abducted rather. But on the surface, full grown men don't disappear. You understand what I'm saying? When they do, it's for a particular reason. And if they go missing, 9 times out of 10, it's either because they want to, okay? If they're not a drifter or homeless, they either have mental illness and wandered away, maybe forgot how to get back, got lost, or forgot how to get back home, or there was foul play involved. Somebody could have attacked this person, hurt this person, harmed this person in some type of way here, okay? So those are my first initial looking at this. What in the world could possibly be going on? Okay? For those of you who are family or friends to Jason Lierl, I will offer my condolences at this time, okay? I will tell you, matter of factly, that Jason Lierl is no longer with us. He is deceased. And I'm going to go into the information as to how I came about this information, okay? There's also other things that you have to look into when a person disappears, okay? If a person was working before they disappeared, okay, then, you know what I'm saying, this person is one thing for a person to walk away from their family, okay? It's another thing entirely for a person to walk away from their only source of income. You understand what I'm saying? It takes a lot to live off the grid, solely off of nature. It is possible, you understand what I'm saying? But for a person who was working before they disappeared, didn't take any money with them, didn't use any of their money thereafter, like if they had bank accounts or anything, if they had a job, they didn't go to work after they disappeared, they didn't pick up any checks or anything like that, they haven't used their identification or the social security card or anything like that or whatever, nine times out of 10, you can pretty much sum up that something very horrific or awful has happened to this person. Now, people can disappear for various different reasons. Some people, it is known that some people can, just decide, you know what, screw it. I'm tired of this family. I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of this relationship. I'm tired of whatever. And they decide to take off. Okay. But their identification is going to be found to be used somewhere. Okay. Them working somewhere would be able to be tracked down. Their bank account information will be able to track down. There's them using their social somewhere will be able to be tracked down. When none of those things are in play or in use at all, you can pretty much guarantee that something, foul has happened. Okay. And from what I can tell, this person, no methods of anything for as far as money, work, accounts of any kind, any other connections with any other persons, okay, were found. Like, nobody else has had any contact with him or anything like that, okay, because even a person who say is a drifter, okay, they usually stay in areas close to other areas that they know other people, if nothing else than to reach out to somebody for some money, to ask for some money, or to, cop a squat on their couch, or, or something like that, or whatever. So when that hasn't happened either, you can also fully almost guarantee that something has happened. Okay, guys, so I've done a spirit reading. I've done multiple different things. I've pulled cards. I've done a spirit reading, as well as I pulled tarot to get various different methods of answers as to what's happening. Okay, because I know that he is no longer with us, I am going to pull from my crime scene deck first here. Okay, and it is as follows. Okay, so we have here, killer may have an item belonging to the victim. Okay, whoever hurt or harmed Jason, spirit is saying that the person, the killer, the person responsible for his death, have something that belongs to him. Okay, maybe something they got for keepsake, or a trinket or something, or whatever. But somebody has something that personally belongs to the victim. Okay, spirit is saying that details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. Okay, there was things that was going on, that was taking place in his life before he disappeared. Okay, that plays into what happened, okay, in his disappearance, in him being hurt, what actually went on. Okay, spirit is saying that surveillance cameras may provide important clues, okay, as to what happened to him. Spirit is also saying that there was a motive for committing the crime here, okay? So the reasonings in behind him being killed, and as you can see here, you see those bags of money here, okay? I definitely feel like that he was hurt, he was harmed, he was killed, he disappeared for a purpose here, okay? And persons involved done so for multiple reasons, but money definitely was a factor here, okay? Spirit is telling you that premeditated murder, okay, is at play here, okay? Somebody plotted, planned, schemed, thought this out prior to doing something to Jason, okay? Spirit is saying that the killer planned out the details in advance, okay? Also, we have here, guys, a closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues here, okay? So there's something, some type of telltale evidence, some type of information, evidence, or something that is at his home, wherever he resided, Spirit is saying, okay? There needs to be some type of closer investigation, closer look at his home, because Spirit is saying a closer observation of this victim's living space will provide clues as to what happened to him, why he disappeared, where he could have possibly gone, what else went on in the situation here. Spirit is also saying that additional evidence is at the scene of the crime, okay? So where he was attacked, where he was hurt, where he was harmed, where he was killed, there is additional evidence that was there, okay? I feel like that authorities have not investigated this situation and as far as looking at it like a crime has taken place, okay? I feel like they've looked at this solely as a disappearance from the moment that someone reported him as missing. They've looked at this as a disappearance, and they've probably looked outwardly, okay? I doubt very seriously that there was a thorough investigation done where there was like a search warrant obtained to search his home, to search his vehicle, to check with his friends, to check with his jobs, to check with, interview his family members and different things like that. Because usually, if you think about it, when people go missing, the authorities, the police, are literally solely going off the information that the people give them that come and report that person missing. When a person calls the police and say, hey, my such and such has been missing for XYZ amount of days here, we're worried, or whatever, in which most people, even people who are involved in the crime, at some point they will report the person, the victim, missing, because it's one way to try to kind of lead suspicion off of them by reporting this person as missing, to say, oh, we're concerned about this person. So authorities on the surface, they're looking at this as a missing person. Okay, and a lot of times when it is an adult, they don't put forth much effort, because why? Adults have free will. You can come and go as you please. Technically, you got the right to say, I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to leave. I don't, whatever you decide you want to do. Okay. A person has the right to do that. So a lot of times, a lot of effort is not really put into adults going missing, okay? But Spirit is saying that important details are not being revealed to the public at this time. So I feel like, and this is here right up under surveillance cameras may provide important clues here, okay? I do feel like either authorities or either somebody else have some type of telltale information pertaining to this case, and somebody is just sitting on it. Somebody is not sharing the information that they have here, okay, with the public or with anyone else here. We have here jealousy, an affair or love-related crime here, okay? That is something else that I know matter-of-factly, okay? There was an affair that was going on. I know there was a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy around that situation. I do also matter-of-factly know that Jason Lierl, he either had a insurance policy or he had a will, okay? I'm going to get to all that information in the spirit reading, okay? I can literally sum this up and tell you exactly what happened to him and persons involved and why he disappeared and what, what happened to him or whatever. But at this point right here, I will tell you that there was jealousy because there was an affair that happened here, okay? Jason was cheating with someone else, okay? And this was found out about, okay? And this is the reason why Spirit is telling you that details leading up to the murder, what was going on in his life before he went missing, should have been looked at, should have been investigated by authorities, okay? Because that alone will have you looking at other people automatically as suspects surrounding his disappearance. I'm sorry, but full-grown ass men, okay, don't just disappear. Don't pack up and leave a job one day. Don't decide that, they no longer going to collect any of their checks. They're not going to get any of they didn't go and get the rest of their money out the bank. They just leave, if they have any children, they leave their children behind. They leave their family behind. They don't tell anybody nothing. They just take off. Grown men don't do that. Okay? It just doesn't happen. Okay, Spirit, give us one more, please. Yeah. So we have here, witnesses may fear coming forward with valuable information here. There are other people in Jason's family who knows exactly what happened to him, who may be afraid of speaking, okay? Pertaining to this, okay? Hold on just a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter is trying to get my attention here, okay? There's persons who know something, okay? Because, and this is right up under premeditated murder. The killer plans out details in advance here, okay? There are witnesses who may fear coming forward or saying something with valuable information, okay? For fear of what happened here. We also have here, victim had a history with the killer at the bottom of the deck, okay? Jason knew his attacker, knew his killer. He knew the person who made him disappear. This man did not disappear for absolutely no reason at all, okay? He didn't wake up one day and decide, you know what, screw it. I'm chunking the deuces. I'm getting up out of here. You know, like, that's not what happened, okay? Okay, guys. So let's look at the tarot here. We have the Three of Swords here, okay? Now, the Three of Swords often can be seen as heartache, heartbreak, betrayals, sadness, loss, disappointments, misery, crying tears, anger, frustration, third-party situations here, okay? Now, I have already told you that there was an affair that went on, okay? Between Jason and another individual here, okay? He was caught cheating, or it was found out by his wife that I found out about here, and there was a lot of tensions around that, okay? So there was third-party situations, there was heartache, there was heartbreak, okay? There was disappointment, sadness, loss, and things that went on as it relates to that. So we have the devil here, okay? Now, the devil talks about someone who has addictive patterns of behavior, okay? Someone, individuals chained to this devil may have some form of bad habits, addictions, toxicities, in some way, shape, form, or fashion here, okay? I do feel like maybe Jason had a history of cheating or lying, okay? That was his addiction here with this devil energy being here, okay? That was what was causing some type of heartache or heartbreak in a situation here, okay? We have here the Six of Coins here, okay? Now, the Six of Coins talks about giving and receiving, okay? It talks about generosity, one being generous to another here, okay? I do feel like maybe Jason was paying for sex. He was taking care of someone else. He was may have been paying for sex here, but he was giving to someone else, okay? Which could be how it was found out that he was cheating in the first place here, okay? Because we have the Five of Swords here. Because of this, there was a big blow up. There was a big fight. There was an argument, a disagreement, a misunderstanding, okay, that occurred behind Jason being so generous and giving, okay, lying or cheating, having these addictive patterns behavior, partaking in these third-party situations here, okay? This fight happened with someone that he has a family with the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands is often seen as a marriage, but is often seen as a commitment, as family here, okay? So a lot of times it is seen as marriage, okay? He had a big blow up, a big blowout, a big argument, okay, with his wife, okay? Which would be seen as family. This is here on premeditated murder. Killer planned out the details in advance, okay? I hope y'all are following me, okay? Why was there a big fight with this person that he's in a commitment with this person that he's in a relationship with? Well, obviously because of the third-party situation, but because of the lying and the cheating and the addictions, the sex addictions, and the being generous and giving financially to someone else here, this created the Five of Wands, which talks about jealousy, envy, competition, okay, spitefulness, revenge, okay, hatred, okay, is what's happening here. So now you got two fives. 5 and 5 make tens. Tens are endings and completions here. You've got the Five of Wands the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands that is centered around this Three of Swords, this third party heartache, heartbreaking situation here, okay, which is what caused this disturbance in the first place. The very thing that has caused his death. The death card talks about things coming to an end. Okay? Loss of life. Okay? This sits here under the devil. He was killed because of his toxic behavior, because of his lying, because of his cheating, because of his addictive patterns of behavior. I don't feel like it was the first time that he cheated. I don't feel like it was the first time that he lied and somebody snapped. This was, ladies and gentlemen, a crime of passion. Remember when we got this card? Jealousy, an affair, or love-related crime. Okay? We got the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? Somebody was mad as hell about money, okay? Whoever that Jason was giving money to be intimate with or be in the life of here, okay? He was being very generous and very giving to this person, and this pissed off his wife or whoever he was in a serious committed relationship here, okay? Because that's what this big blow up, this big fight was about. The money that he would normally bring home from his work. Where's all the money? Where's the money going? This 8 of Coins sits right here up under the 5 of Swords. We all know that the 8 of Coins talks about the money one makes from the work that they do here, okay? But he was being generous. He was being given. He was giving 6 of Coins to his side piece, okay? And only bringing the 2 of Coins home. That's why there was a big ass blow up. There was a big ass fight here, okay? This is how he got found out about being cheating. You know, whoever he was cheating with, if this person was not a prostitute, he liked this person well enough where he like was going all out to take care of this person, to pamper this person, to spoil this person. So much so that it was taken from his home life, okay? With the 4 of Cups here, okay? Because his wife, this 4 of Cups sits here right up under the 4 of Wands. We know that this 4 of Wands talks about commitment, talks about family, okay? Talks about relationship here. This 4 of Cups, somebody was crying over spilled milk. Somebody was highly upset, angry about this money, about the relations that was going on, about these third-party situations. 3 of Cups literally talks about a third-party situation. This sits here. This is the reason for this jealousy, for this envy here. You got the 3 of Swords right here, the 5 of Wands, and then the 3 of Cups sits right here. Okay? This heartache, heartbreak, this competition with another woman, this jealousy, this envy, this spitefulness, this revengefulness was because of this third-party situation here. Okay? 10 of Cups. This affected the family. His immediate family and his outward family, because I feel like whoever he's in a serious committed relationship or married to threw a bitch fit, okay? This is the reason why witnesses and other people in the family who know about this may be afraid of speaking here, okay? But the family knows about this affair here, okay? The family also knows why this person's death occurred here, okay? He could have been a habitual cheater. He could have been a serial cheater here. But the 10 of Cups, the family knows it. The family knows not only about that his death was a direct relation and connection to his third-party situations, his cheating here, okay? With the 5 of Coins here, somebody was left out in the cold. He left his family out in the cold. He left his wife and his children out in the cold, left them hanging, left them lacking, left them in need of support. This is the reason why this woman was so upset here. I told you, the 8 of Coins talks about the money one makes. I told you he was being very generous and very giving to his side piece. He was giving his side piece the 6 of Coins. Okay, 6 plus 2 is 8. Makes up this 8 of Coins. If he was giving his side piece the 6 of Coins, that means he was only bringing the 7 of Coins. Bringing 2 of Coins home here. This is how we got to the 5 of Coins here. Okay, because the 5 of Coins talks about lack and need of assistance. Feeling left out, abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold here, okay? This is how his family felt. This is how his wife or you know, his children or whatever felt, okay? Because he was spending his money elsewhere, okay? This is the reason why she was so mad as hell about this third party situation here, okay? But whoever the hell he was sneaking and creeping with obviously must have some pretty good pussy, okay? Because, baby, look. Either he really do have a sex addiction and he was paying prostitutes for sex, or he like fell really in love with somebody else, so much so that he was about ready to leave home anyway, and he was dedicated to taking care of this woman. Okay, it's one or the other, but he was dishing out a whole lot of fucking money to be in these third party situations here. Okay, nevertheless, this is what caused this tower to happen. Now, y'all know when a tower collapses, it's a sudden upheaval. It's a sudden shakeup of things. Y'all know when a tower collapses, this is something tragic happening all of a sudden out the blue. This could be problems of any kind. This is murder, death, harm, destruction, illness, injuries, lies, deceptions, disruptions, chaos. This woman flipped. She snapped. This was a crime of passion. That's what caused this tower to collapse. And because this tower collapsed, and around this whole situation, here is Jason's energy, the King of Cups here. This tower is what caused his disappearance. And his disappearance wasn't as it was not related to him just picking up and leaving. His disappearance was because he was murdered. And his body was disposed of. Okay? The world. That tower collapsing and the King of Cups' life caused his world to come to an end. There was a finalizing, an end. Something had gone full circle. Something had come to an end. Period, point blank. This person, his wife, was going to put an end to all of the lying, all of the cheating, and to him. Thus, you got the world. But spirits say this was ultimate betrayal here. This was ultimate betrayal. This 10 of Swords sits right here with the 10 of Cups. That means that the entire family went along with this betrayal and to end the life of Jason Lieral, and they all decided to stay quiet about it and keep the secret and wait a little while and report him as missing, knowing all the while he would never be found because he was dead. Betrayal. He was stabbed in the back by his family. This was the decision that they decided to make. They went to the crossroads and they made the decision, the bad decision, to betray Jason Lieral like they felt like he had betrayed his wife and his children and his family. So they dug those knives in his back here. Why? Because of his lying, because of his cheating, because of his sneaking, because of his creeping. Because of him trying to get away with something. That's what caused this tower to collapse here. But whether somebody lie to you or cheat on you or not, that does not justify murder. Leave his ass. Take him to court. Get your spouse support. Get your child support. Take him for whatever you can get out of him. There's a whole lot of shit you can do. You don't have to deal with that. I get it. It does not justify murder. Period. Lovers. Told you this was the crime of passion here. Jason Lieral was killed because he was lying, because he was cheating, and because he was sneaking and creeping around with another lover. That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. Okay? He had 2 women in his life. The Queen of Coins, the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here that he was messing with was the one that he had the affair with. The Queen of Swords here, the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, was the one that he was married to. Okay? Or vice versa. But these were the two women in his life. A Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and a Queen of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here. And with the Page of Swords here, there was a lot of gossip and rumors and speculations and accusations of him cheating here. Thus, is what gave the wife the motivation and determination to move forward and take action here, okay? Because a whole lot of money was disappearing. He was spending a whole lot of money on his mistress. So a judgment, a decision was made. There's also someone who's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, who's in his family, who knows more than what they have said, if they have said anything to the authorities about what is going on with this situation. Okay? Okay, guys, let me get to my spirit reading real quick, and we're going to go through some other messages, and I'm going to wrap this missing mystery up, okay? Every once in a while, I like to do one for the home team, okay, to help my own state out. I live in Arkansas, okay, although he doesn't live in the city that I live in. I'm in Little Rock. He's, but we're still in the same state. Where he's at is only maybe, 35 minutes or so away, 40 minutes, depending on what area he was in or what have you. So, every once in a while when I can do this work and help out my home team, I will. Okay. And I found it quite interesting because I was actually going to do another one, and something, I just kept looking at him. Like it seemed like he was looking at me, and I looked at him. And so I went on and clicked on it or whatever. And I'm like, wow, he's from Arkansas. So, a lot of times, not everybody makes the FBI's missing persons list. Okay. There's a lot of missing persons. Okay. But, not many people make the FBI's missing persons list, okay? This is going to trip y'all out, okay, y'all, on the spirit reading, okay? Because Jason Lierl has been home ever since he was said to be missing, okay? So, guys, I asked my spirit guides, did Jason disappear for a reason? My spirit guide says yes. Okay, and y'all can see this. Every question I ask my spirit guides, when I ask my spirit guides question, I'm asking for a direct yes or no answer. All of the questions that I ask are the things that I wonder about or suspect about that could have possibly happened or went on surrounding the disappearance. Okay, and I get direct answers from my spirit guides. Okay. So I asked, did Jason disappear for a reason? My spirit guide says yes. I asked, did Jason disappear on his own? My spirit guide says no. I asked, did Jason have a drug addiction? My spirit guide says no. I asked, was Jason mentally ill or unstable in any way? My spirit guide says no. I asked, did Jason have a gambling problem or a debt problem? My spirit guides did say yes, but his gambling or his debt had nothing to do with his disappearance. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason dating anyone before his disappearance? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason a drifter? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason running away from something or someone when he disappeared? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason owe a drug dealer or a drug debt to anyone? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason alive? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason's body still in Arkansas? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if his wife caused him harm. My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason hitch a ride with someone? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason deceased and or dead? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guide, did Jason's wife cause his disappearance? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason killed? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason married? My spirit guide says yes. I know some of these questions you're going to be like, well, if you asked that, then why did you ask that? To make sure I'm getting the right answers. You know what I'm saying? To make sure there's no conflicting. So if I say, did Jason's wife harm him? And my spirit, I get a yes, you know what I'm saying? And then I go back and say, hey, is Jason married? You know what I'm saying? And I get a no, I'll know that my other answer, something went wrong. I need to go back. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I ask questions, and it seems like, and I just mix it up. That way I'm getting the right messages from my spirit guides. So for some of you who are wondering that, okay? So I asked my spirit guides, was he married? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason's body dismembered? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason's body burned? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason's body disposed of? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason's body buried? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason's body in the Arkansas River? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason have a fight with someone on the day that he disappeared? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason's family involved in his disappearance? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason's lover involved in his disappearance? My spirit guide says that's a yes and that's a no, okay? And I'm explaining because he had more than one lover. That's for the wife, it's a yes. For the side piece, it's a no. Okay, and I'll go into about the side piece in just a minute. Okay, I asked my spirit guides, is Jason's friends involved in his disappearance? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, does Jason have a job? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, is Jason's employer involved in his disappearance? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason have a problem on his job that would result in his disappearance? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides if Jason has a coworker who was involved in his disappearance. My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason have a run-in with the police that resulted in his death or disappearance? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason a blood sacrifice for money? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason have a will or insurance policy? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason commit suicide? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason in an accident? And no one unfortunately, found his body. My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason cheating on his wife? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, do the side piece know what happened to Jason or why he disappeared? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, did the side piece hurt him, harm him, kill him, or dispose of him, or cause his disappearance in any way? My spirit guide says no. I asked my spirit guides, did Jason get caught cheating? My spirit guide says yes. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that the wife is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. There is a brother who knows more than what he's saying. I believe my spirit guide said that he's a brother, but I know he's another family member. Okay. Whether he's a brother in Jason's family or a brother of his wife's family, he is a brother nonetheless. He's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. The side piece is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, that's what happened, guys. That is what happened. Okay, and his wife ended up getting so frustrated, so mad about this, that it was decided as a family not only to kill him, but also to get money. Okay, because it seems as if he was devoting so much money to his side piece that maybe the family was suffering for money, or paying their bills or something like that, or whatever. But whether or not that is true, I do know that not only was he killed, but he also had a will or insurance policy, and he was killed to obtain the money from that. Okay, now you remember I asked my spirit guides, was Jason buried? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason's body in the earth? Was it in the ground? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason buried in a yard? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Jason's body in the backyard of his home? My spirit guide says yes. Jason has been home ever since he disappeared. And the police has never investigated or searched his freaking home. They have only gone by this family saying, oh my gosh, he's disappeared. We can't find him. He is buried in the backyard of his own home. My spirit guides tell me that he is buried like he's in the earth, he's in the ground, and he is under like a flower bed or a garden at his home in the yard. Y'all, I was too through. I was like, what? So yeah, my spirit guides tell me that Jason Lyerl is buried in a yard, okay? He is under a garden or a flower bed. That the wife killed him because he was cheating on her and for the insurance money. Also that the family knew about Jason's affairs and may have went along with his disappearance and murder and cover up or disappearance and cover up of the murder for insurance fraud purposes. That's what happened to Jason Lyerl. In that order. Okay? Okay, guys. So we have here the extra messages I have here, guys, is stop. No new friends here. So we know that he did have a new friend. Okay. Somebody has a truck. Okay. A truck is of significance here. We have here, be careful who you trust. Okay. The devil in disguise. We have left out in the cold. Somebody was left out in the cold. There was a lot of rumors and speculation that was going around about him, infidelity and him cheating. Okay. Somebody was watching him, stalking him or something, him following him or something like that, which could also be how the wife found out about his cheating. Somebody who has a fiery anger here, somebody who gets mad as hell or got mad as hell. So, or somebody got mad as hell. Somebody was very outraged. Okay. This could be the wife here. Okay. But somebody can't stop watching him. Somebody was definitely watching him. There was a lot of bad vibes all around. We got wickedness in high places here. Beast system 666. We have midnight moon here. Something happened late at night. We have white male here. Okay. This could be Jason or this could be someone else because we do know that he is Caucasian. We have pure evil here. Okay. We have satanic sellouts. Okay. We have betrayal here. Okay. We have here your family, fake friends, no good ex-lovers, and others came together to destroy you. Okay, we have their dangerous sadness. They put a hit out on you to cover their own tracks. Somebody has some type of mental illness. Whoever this person is that snapped on him is obviously a sellout. Okay, I do feel like there was a broader cover up that went on with his disappearance. Okay, I believe persons know that he is deceased. Okay, he's no longer with us. Okay, because somebody either got connections with the powers that be. Somebody could be either be in a secret society or got connections within law enforcement or something like that, because this shit was covered up way too smooth. Way too smooth here. Okay, so we got family disloyalty and betrayal here, jealousy, envy, hatred. Okay, greed here. Okay, somebody turned their back on you. Jason Lyerl is now a crossover spirit. He has crossed over. Okay, he is deceased. Spirit is saying there was insurance fraud that took place here. Okay, Spirit say these MFs going crazy here. Okay, this is right up under family disloyalty. So he had people in his family who was like going crazy. Seems like a lot of people was trying to control him or manipulate him in some type of way. Spirit say there was an inside job, set up plots, plans, schemes. There were several people who were in on it here. We have jealousy, envy, and intimidation here. Okay, we have you can't trust anybody. You're being used for money. Okay, drunk and violent. They fucked up long time ago, and your family made attempts to harm you here. Okay, guys. So that concludes this missing mystery for Jason Lyerl. I hope that this gave persons the truth and the clarity that you needed to solve this case, okay? To law enforcement within my state, to the family who did love and care about and nurture and, this man, my condolences to you. There was nothing I said here today that was met of any purposeful disrespect or harm or anything in any way. I just, I'm non-biased to anyone in any of these situations. I just give you the information that I get as far as the reading go, okay? So, I'm non-biased and, I'm not biased in any way in any of these situations, okay? The good with the bad here, okay? So even when it came to things that he had going on, it is what it is. I told you exactly what it is, He was matter-of-factly cheating, but when it get into other people who is involved with this, that, and the other, then that information comes out as well. So I'm non-biased either way. But I do offer my condolences to the families, to the friends, to the loved ones who did care about this man. And this person was near and dear to your heart, who was searching or looking for closure about your loved one, okay? Anybody who was guessing or speculating or hoping that he may come home one day. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you, but he is deceased, okay? If there was further investigation that was done to find his remains, there could be some type of closure that you all could receive. He could receive a proper burial, okay? And persons involved in doing this to him is, what could be held responsible in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? Because, there's no statute of limitation on murder, okay? And it just is what it is, okay? But anyway, guys, I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For any of you who would like to contact me, you can find that information in the description box below. And for all of you who would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. You can do so through Cash App, which is $TiffDiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. And also, guys, in conclusion, I will say this, that I definitely know that it was a family effort to cover up Jason's death, okay? And, his disappearance and everything. I can't matter-of-factly say, when the Ten of Cups come out, this is a large number of people. This is quite a number of people, okay? But, I mean, when you're talking about persons who's married, you've got her family, her side of the family, mother side of the family, father side of the family, as well as he has mother side of the family, father side of the family. So you're talking about a lot of persons, okay? But we do know that that family, a large number of family members went along with the cover up, know exactly what happened to him, and went along with the cover up of his death, his disappearance, and everything, and even the concealing of his remains, his body, and different things like that. And perhaps they swore each other to secrecy or whatever, because the wife maybe had endured a lot, okay? Maybe he was a serial cheater, okay? Maybe it put her and the, their children or their family, their immediate family, in a bit of a bind here, okay? So as a family, maybe they decided to all cover this up or whatever, but I do know, matter of factly, that it was a family effort to stay quiet about what actually happened. His death, his disappearance, and everything. And I do know, matter of factly, it was his wife who snapped. Okay, and brought some type of harm to him. Okay, whether or not she had assistance or help with disposing of his body, maybe, considering the facts, so many other family members and different things are aware or whatever. But that, matter of factly, no. Okay, so peace, love, and light, guys.